That's good. Okay. Mic is turned up. Okay. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get started here. Should we hit record? Is this recording yet?
Man, I hate hearing myself breathing. Oh, it is recording. Okay, great. So we're recording. We're getting ready to start.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the premiere of the next 6 weeks Transformation Challenge. It's good to see everybody here. Yeah. So, I'm Coach Meg. I know most of your faces. I just wanted to do a quick little introduction, run through of my background, and then maybe I'll have some of the other coaches step in if I don't have the answer to, I don't know, one of your questions or true coach, or maybe you can run through true coach and everyone. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I grew up in Denver, Colorado, and snow skiing at the age of 5. Right? So I grew up super athletic with my parents. My father is an ex-Olympic decathlete. So I truly believe I have Olympic blood running through me. So what I do for a living is a true passion. And I'm really excited to move forward in coaching the next 6 weeks or even just the next 30, 40 minutes with you guys. Showing you a little bit more than just how to squat out on the floor, right? So back to Colorado, I got my first job at a women's only gym, kind of like Curves. I don't know if you guys remember Curves at all. Yes, circuit training. Okay, I got a few head nods. Yes. So that's where I learned how to use machines, how to do step aerobics, free weights, and I really found just confidence in learning those things. And I also found confidence in just touring the club, selling gym memberships, selling myself. Sometimes you don't understand that as a personal trainer, you're also in sales. And so over the time, I kind of self-taught myself. I remember going to a job interview and then being like, we're looking for a kickboxing instructor and a Pilates instructor. I didn't know how to do either of them, and I said, I'm your girl, I can do it, right? And so self-taught, I just kind of really dug deep and researched and showed up. Today I taught my first spin class, right? So it was super fun. Thank you for joining. Yes. So in and out of big box gyms as a personal trainer, Gold's Gym, 24-hour fitness. I found my way into corporate fitness. So when I moved out to Austin, I took a management position at the Frost State Tower downtown. On the 11th floor, there's a gym, a health club. And so I took over managing there for a few years, made my way into outdoor boot camps. So Stronghorn Fitness, if anybody's heard of Stronghorn Fitness. From there, I made my way to CrossFit. Okay, so I taught CrossFit for about 4 years. CrossFit really broadened my menu of exercises, and through that community, I personally learned and picked up tools about exercise is not just about moving our bodies. It's really about finding a community and cultivating that community as a whole, right? There's strength in numbers, is something I like to say. So that's just a little background on me. I just got done with my precision nutrition certification. So you could say I'm certified as a nutrition coach. There is a few things that are outside of my scope of practice. So if I don't have the answer today, I may just say I don't know. But this is a two-way street. So if you have questions, please raise your hand and ask. I'm happy to answer questions. So let's here get their in-body sheet done, their weigh-in? Everybody here got their weigh-in. Okay, we got one person who did it. Now, I was gonna kind of briefly go over that, but I think the gentleman went over it with you guys. Is that correct? A little bit?
Anybody have any questions about it?
Any questions on the in-body weigh-in? Please answer
So
us.
I'll just, like it stated, you guys should have everybody stand. That information, Tony is gonna we're gonna set up metrics like I'll show Megan. And your coach is gonna input your metrics into your app. So for the next 6 weeks, you're gonna be under Coach Ben. So Megan's gonna be inputting the workouts into the app. If you're on, like, say, if you're on my team, I'll be inputting workouts via Ascend or the Zeek or whatever it is, okay? Whatever class you want that day or specifically, you're gonna get it sent essentially by people. But then we'll be able to, but it'll still be your first responsibility to make sure that those workouts are clear out. And then after the 6 weeks, everyone kind of go back to Tony, and then Tony will just send all the workouts out.
Thank you.
How hours out? Yeah, so as long as you're getting 3 workouts in a week, class or open gym, ideally we want you guys to do classes because then you can do with the coach, but obviously it highlights the community aspect. It's really what we want here too, like the community side of it. And take classes as often as you can. If you can't do class, it's totally fine. Go ahead and do your the open gym and just make sure when you come in that you're crossing that off of your board when you guys come in and work out. We want to do classes in here, so at least 3 workouts here inside this gym. So if you want to do more outside, that's perfect. But at least 3 here. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Yes. We're gonna do worse. We have a stand set up for that Monday. It's June 14th. It'll be the same time for 6 o'clock. You guys, like I said, so the coach will show them how to set metrics. So you guys are gonna input your body fat percentage, your muscle, the SMM, skeletal muscle mass, and then you're gonna put in your weights. That's it. We don't care about anything else. Body fat percentage, SMM, it should be highlighted. Make sure to highlight it for you, and then your body. So then, and also you go into True Coach. When you click account, it's that bottom right. When you first open the app, bottom right it says account. Click on that, and then under there it says progress photos. You'll see them. Input your progress photos that you have on your phone. Put them in there. That's something that we're going to be looking for to determine winners. So there's criteria to win. A, have you done everything right? Did you take all 20 or 18 classes? Did you do the in-body scan before and after? And that's really the 2 major things. It's making sure that you have all that prerequisite information done, and then also the pictures.
Yeah, and all rules aside, guys, this is truly about like creating habits, having fun,
More
and
importantly than that,
cultivating community, reaching out to people. You guys know the benefits of group fitness, right? How much harder do you work when you show up to group fitness rather than doing it on your own, right? So all rules aside, this is about enjoying, the next 6 weeks.
that's really it. Those are the only 2 things. Otherwise, yeah, more importantly, like this is all about coming together as a community, learning not just habits that you're going to use for 6 weeks, but hopefully carry on to the rest of your life, right? Maybe you're not going to implement every single thing. That's okay. Maybe just one thing after these 6 weeks, one thing you're going to take from it and be like, boom, I really like the tracking of my protein, or I really like the attention to sleep I put, or how much water I was drinking, or whatever the case was. Maybe it's the consistency and the accountability of them. Like the goal is A, have fun with it, but then like learn something from it. Hopefully, carry some of those things. And then you do it again and again.
Could it be tailored to, for example, building muscle mass?
Yes.
Yeah, so the question is this an individualized program based off of my individual goal, right? Do I want to build muscle, aka increase skeletal muscle mass on your sheet, or do I want to decrease body fat mass? Body fat mass on your sheet, you should have a number. in pounds, how many pounds of fat you're carrying on your body. Okay, so there's two goals, and potentially you could do both. You could drop a pound of fat and increase 2 pounds of muscle and see no difference on the scale when you stand on it. Right? So that's the importance of this InBody. And if you haven't got it done, we'll make sure that you get it done as soon as possible. So yes, this is an individualized program. Yes, we are going to be in small teams, right? And the team accountability is going to be like sending your group pictures of your breakfast or your workout of the day, or if you're going on walks in the morning with your dogs or whatever it is, that's the team part of it. But the individual part really comes from you reaching out to your coach. Okay, you paid for this program. Reach out to your coach. I think I was talking to Ryan about it earlier. This is a completely individualized program, and we're going to go over that today. I'm going to get into nutrition, right? Let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit more about protein intake, how many strength training sessions a week, how many cardio a week, what you're doing on the weekends, things like that. So let's get started, guys. First thing we're going to talk about is macronutrients. Macronutrients is 3 categories. Does anybody know what one of the 3 categories is? Proteins. Love it. Okay, what else? Fat and carbohydrates. That's right. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what these are. Okay, I'll start us off on the proteins. Proteins are going to be meat. Okay, that could be anything like pork, beef, chicken, and if you brought notepads and you want to write any of this down, write it down. What else would I put on here? Fish. Tofu. I heard tofu. Eggs. Okay, so eggs, I would potentially put as a combo item. Okay, so a combo item means there's protein and fat in an egg. Okay, and there's other combo items, which I'm not going to list now, but I'm going to see if some of them pop up here. Anything else on the protein that you guys can think of? Beans? Combo. Beans are going to be a combo of carbs and protein. Anything else? Huh? Shrimp? Yeah, shrimp. Shrimp, I guess we would say shellfish. Yeah, I think that's great, guys. I think we kind of nailed it on the proteins, right? The only other thing I might add to this, which is pretty important because we are going to be logging our proteins, is protein powder or protein shakes, right? You know, the little shaker bottles, shake up. Like, show of hands, who does protein shakes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome, guys. Great job. So a little bit more about protein. So protein is the building blocks of our muscles, right? So if you want to create more muscle inside your body, we need to focus on hitting our proteins. Okay. Proteins are also good for muscle recovery. So if you find yourself doing a workout, waking up the next day, and feeling overall fatigue, I know I've done it, where I'm like having to like pick one foot in front of the other going upstairs, right? That's because I didn't recover when I slept last night. And I didn't recover because I didn't have enough protein in my body. Okay, so super important. Protein. That's going to be one of our big things that we focus on is proteins. Okay, let's talk about fats. Give me some healthy fats.
Oil.
Avocado. Say it. Butter.
Oil.
Oils. Any of the oils. Avocado oil, olive oil. And then that could also go into like the nut butters. So almonds, almond butter, peanuts, peanut butter, sunflower seeds, cashews. I saw the other day watermelon seed butter. Watermelon seed butter. I know I had to get it. I've only had it twice since I got it, but so yes, this is a good, healthy fat. Let's see, what is fat good for? So fat is good for brain health, right? So if you're one of those people who get afternoon fogs, right? That 3 o'clock time frame comes, you kind of start to dip low. You grab a coffee, right, to pick us up. You may not be getting enough healthy fats in your diet. Okay, brain function. We think so much about like losing weight or building muscle, but what about all the organs inside of our body, right? That's true health. So really focusing on brain health, but also energy, right? Healthy fats give you energy as well. You've probably heard of like keto diets, right? Which are high fat, any fat, really, right? You can have any fat you want. That's for energy. Carbohydrates. This is a tricky one. Beer. Thank you, of course, no beer. Okay. So beer, we're gonna talk alcohol. Not right now. Okay, I'm gonna branch this off into 2 ways. Let's talk about the grains. So what kind of grains would you consider a healthy carbohydrate?
Brown rice.
Brown rice. Yes, quinoa. See how I can spell that. I-O-A. Quinoa. Right, really any of them. Oatmeal. Doesn't have to be brown rice. Brown rice is better than white rice. Right? Just like whole wheat is better than white bread. Okay. And then carbohydrates are also considered any and all fruits and veggies. Okay. Grapes, strawberries, potatoes, cauliflower, right? All the greens, they're considered carbohydrates. Okay. We obviously know what we've listed here is going to be all of the healthier items. Okay. I was talking to somebody earlier and she was like, man, this 6 weeks, it means I have to stop eating my Fritos. So she told me. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to take that away from you. So what you don't do as a coach is you take something away from somebody. Okay? What we do is we try to add to your life. And that's where the individualized programming and coaching is going to really play a part here. So you know what I said to her? I said, I'm not going to take those Fritos from you. I'm going to add a protein shake to your Fritos. Right? So now she's eating her grains, but I've added a protein to it. So at least now I know she's getting 20 grams of protein with her carbohydrate meal. Okay? So think about those things. Every meal that goes in your mouth should have all 3 of these things. Every time you put food into your body, you need to have a protein, a fat, and a carbohydrate. Thank you. This could, so the easy, let's make a meal here real quick. Okay, so let's say we have chicken, and I cook the chicken in coconut oil. Right, so I already have my protein and fat pretty easy. All I would need to do is add a grain. Right, oatmeal, quinoa, any and all fruits and vegetables. Right, that's like kind of what we all think about when we think of healthy eating. What about stopping at a gas station and grabbing a protein, a fat, and a carbohydrate? protein bars. Okay. Protein bars are good. I would also maybe put a protein bar in the combo item because it has a combination of everything. So protein, I would probably go for some kind of muscle milk or protein bar. Fats, almonds, grab like a bag of almonds, okay? Lots of carbohydrates at a gas station, right? All those chips, all those cookies. Every once in a while, you'll see a banana up front, right? So just keep in mind, when all else fails, aim for protein, okay? And when you grab yourself a protein, focusing, can I find a fat and a carb to match it? Okay, it's almost like the three live together. Okay, because we now know that proteins are for muscle recovery and growth. Fats are going to be for energy and brain health. Carbohydrates, what are carbohydrates good for? Energy. Cheese, so dairy. Dairy would be a combo item. Cheese, I'd probably put under fat stuff, even though it's still a dairy item. I would put over here any of the milk substitutes. So almond milk, pea milk, it's all a combo item. There's a mixture of all of it. So if you find yourself with combo items, what do you add? When all else fails, what do you focus on? Protein. Boom. All right, so if you find yourself over here, say eggs, you make yourself 2 eggs in the morning, right? You're making yourself a little bit of protein and a little bit of fat. You might add an additional protein to that. Maybe it's a protein shake. Maybe it's a piece of bacon, whether that's turkey or pork. Let's see here. Where do I want to go next? Is there any questions on this so far? Awesome. Okay. I want to talk how much food we should be eating. Portion control, which is different for everybody. Okay. So on that in-body weigh-in scale, if you have it, on the right-hand side, upper right-hand side, there's a number called your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. Okay? Your BMR is how many calories your body burns at rest in 24 hours. So if you woke up at 7 a.m. and you stayed in bed all day long, you don't eat, you don't drink, you don't move your body for 24 hours, that's how many calories your body burns. So that is survival mode, right? That is how much energy your body uses living, right? Our bodies are so freaking powerful and resilient. So it's very, very important to start thinking of food as fuel, okay, rather than just calories. So that number on your page, some of us are probably in the range of like 1,200 up to potentially 18 or even higher, right? Higher? A little bit higher? That's good. So that base rate that you burn, the higher it is, the more energy you burn every day. The more calories you burn every day. The more potential you have to burn the fat every day. Okay? How do we increase our base body burn? Muscle. We increase muscle, strength training. Okay? So if you want to become a calorie burning machine, you lift more weights. 100, and this is blinking and breathing, right? We burn calories in 3 ways. We burn calories, basal metabolic rate, exercise, you know that, and digesting food. So when we digest, our body breaks it apart and it shoots out everywhere, right? So your body burns energy 3 different ways. So if this is your base, you start to think about your, let's say, 500 calorie workout that you did in here. If you're doubling up your workouts, that might be 1,000 calories that you're adding to. And then you can't really like just guess how many calories your body burns digesting food. There are like macro calculators out there, and I'm very happy to go over that with any of you personally. Just reach out to me and we can do like a 20-minute Zoom call. And we can do a personal figure out, right, whatever this number is. We don't really know that number. If you're wearing a trackable, right, you're going to know how much calories you're burning in your workouts. But we get this number down here, right? And this is your total calories burned in 24 hours. And if you're talking about losing body fat, we need to have a deficit of calories in versus calories out. Now, there's a very sensitive deficit here. If you overshoot it, so if your deficit is over, I'm going to say over 1,000 calories, okay? So let's say I am burning I'm burning 2,000 calories a day. Okay? And I'm only eating 1,000 calories a day. Okay? You would think that your body's going to lose weight because there's a deficit. The deficit is too large. Right? When the deficit is too large, your body goes into fight or flight, and it goes into stress mode. And it goes, I don't know when I'm going to be fed next. So instead of burning fat, I'm actually going to store fat. And I might just burn your muscle, is what I'm going to do. And we all know how important muscle is, right? The more muscle you carry every day, the more of a fat burning machine you become. So we can't have 1,000 calorie deficit. We can have a 500 to potentially 800 calorie deficit, okay? But you can't have anywhere close to 1,000. You will not see the results. So that's under eating and overtraining. Under eating, overtraining. I see it all the time. So I'm going to move on from there. That's portion control. Again, throwing this out there. If any of you want your personal macronutrient profile, reach out to me individually, and I'm happy to do that with you. Okay? Happy to do that with you. Now, that might look a little overwhelming. There's like totally like 2 types of people, right? There's like numbers people that are like, I need my numbers and I need to hit the exact numbers every day, right? And then there's other people like, whoa, too much for me, cannot handle numbers, right? And so that's why I'm saying, if you're a numbers person, reach out to me. If you're not, and that's all a little complicated, it looks a little confusing, what we're going to focus on is logging your protein and your water. Okay, we're going to start simple, protein and water. For the women, we want you hitting 100 grams of protein a day. 100 grams of protein a day. So what that looks like is tomorrow, you log your protein intake. That's it, just protein. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm actually hitting 100, 120 grams. Awesome. Or you're gonna be like, holy crap, I'm only eating like 60 grams of protein. Okay? And then we start to fill in the gaps with things like protein shakes and a little bit more protein in the diet. For the gentleman, 120 to 160. That's a lot of protein. A lot of protein. Now this is going to be based on your goals, right? Now we know that protein is very important for muscle growth, but also for burning fat, right? Okay, so let's talk about, we kind of know portions, we kind of know macronutrients. Let's talk about timing, when you should be eating. So you guys have probably heard like small meals throughout the day, right? We've all heard that. So anywhere from 3 to 5 meals per day. Both. With the first meal being 30 minutes after you wake up. How many of you, by a show of hands, have breakfast within 30 minutes after you wake up? Love that. I don't sometimes. I'm coffee. I just go straight for coffee, right? Yes, question. Yeah. So the question is, when I eat before a workout in the morning, I get really nauseous. So what do you suggest? I do suggest eating before a workout. Absolutely. So let's think about it this way. When you're sleeping at night, your body's recovering. Right? We're rebuilding, we're reselling, we're building new muscle, we're sleeping. We wake up in the morning and your metabolism has been somewhat like hot coals. Let's think of it as like hot coals, right? They've been like stirring, they're still hot, right? You still have metabolism while you're sleeping, but it's not on fire like it is after our workouts. Right? So you're burning hot coals in the morning. Okay? If the goal is to expend more energy for weight loss or fat loss, or even just to wake the freaking body up, right? I mean, how good do you feel after a 30-minute bout of exercise? Boom, awake, right? How do you wake up your metabolism? 2 ways, food and movement. Food, movement, okay? So, an ideal situation is a combination of both of those. So you would eat before you move, right? Yeah, eat before you move, and then that sets you up for your meal, right, of the day. You can count that as your first meal of the day. This is what happens if you don't eat before a workout. Anybody know? Tired. I'm tired, right? I'm tired, which means I can't squat the amount of weight that I want to squat. It means I can't push myself on the runs like I know I can. It means I feel tired doing these pull-ups, so I'm only going to do 5 when the program says 10. Okay? Fatigue, right? So what that is that is your metabolism in fight or flight. Going back to hibernation. I don't know when she's going to feed me, and I'm stressed out doing these fucking pull-ups, right? So instead of performing well and burning fat, I'm going crazy inside this body. So I'm going to hibernate, I'm going to store fat, and I ain't doing shit for you. That's what happens when you don't eat before a workout. Crazy, right? You don't think about it. People are like, oh, fasted cardio. No, Yes, yes. So she says, I have energy during my 5:30 a.m., but it's after that I feel fatigued. Okay? Maybe that's just your body doing a little delayed response to no food before the workout. Because really, you didn't eat while you were sleeping either. You probably ate somewhere like 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock last night. So you have no food, no fuel in your system for the workouts. That is like the number one thing if you want to perform better, right? If you, like, yeah, we all want to look good naked, but you gotta perform well in order to look good naked. And you're only going to be able to perform well if you fuel yourself before you move your body. Love it. Okay. So super important breakfast, most important meal of the day, right? They always tell us that, most important meal of the day. It's very true. Because, back to the hot coals, right? I was talking about hot coals. So in the morning, right, you have these hot coals inside, and you're like, I'm ready to get going. So I'm gonna put a little bit of fuel on the fire. I'm gonna start throwing like a few pieces of paper on the fire. So I'm gonna eat a little bit. And then boom, your fire's up, right? Your metabolism's going. And then every 3 hours, that fire is starting to come down. Or I like to think of it as like your phone battery, right? When you wake up in the morning, you're fully charged, right? As the day goes on, that energy gets lower and lower and lower. Imagine plugging your phone in every 3 hours per half an hour. You would be at 100% all day long. So imagine eating every 3 hours all day long. You have the energy, right? You don't have the brain fog. You're getting through your day. You're performing well in your workouts. Big stuff. Big stuff. Okay. Few more things I want to talk about. 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule. Has anybody heard this before? I've probably mentioned it to Patrick, I think, once. Okay, 80-20. The way I like to explain this is like my shopping cart. When I go to the grocery store and I'm picking up my protein, my meats, my tofu, I'm putting in my carbohydrates, so my veggies, my brown rice, my oatmeal, maybe my yogurt, which is a combo item, right? And then my healthy fats, my avocados, my nuts and seeds, my olive oil, coconut oil, okay? That is 80% of what I'm putting in my grocery cart. I'm going to allow myself 20% of whatever the hell I want. For me, it's bakeable chocolate chip cookies. I freaking love them. Okay? And so this could carry over in everyday life. 80% of today, I made not the right choice. I made the choice that was in line with my goals moving forward. And then 20% of my day, maybe I had like a sugary latte this morning with those Madeleines that you can dip inside of them. That would be 20% of my day. So you could think of this as weekly. So let's say I would call that Monday through Saturday, you're on point. Maybe Saturday night you can have pizza and a beer, right? What I have noticed is if you are on point Monday through Friday and you forget about everything all day Saturday, all day Sunday, it's a no-go. right? You have to still be disciplined a little bit on the weekends. Okay? So maybe that's all day Sunday, maybe that's pizza and a beer Friday night and pancake Sunday morning. That's your 20% of the week. Enjoy it, right? If you don't enjoy what you're eating, this is something I learned in my nutrition seminar, psychology. If you are not enjoying what you are putting in your body will not break apart the nutrients. It's a fact. It's a fact, right? And if we love pizza, right? We love pizza. Our body's gonna break it apart, take those fats, store them, right? So it is about up here, right? This is the hardest part with nutrition. It's easy to work out for an hour a day. We all know that. We love to do this. It's hard to make that 80-20 decision throughout the rest of your day. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to talk one more thing on nutrition, and then I have one kind of little activity I want to do with you guys. Inflammation. Okay, something we all carry with us every single day. Specifically gut inflammation, because what we put in our bodies goes into our gut. Okay. Let's name a few things that cause inflammation in your body. Dairy. Beautiful. Dairy. So, alcohol. Wheat. Wheat causes inflammation. Sugar causes inflammation. I actually have a whole list. Oh, my computer is running. That's okay. Red meat can cause inflammation to our gut as well. What am I missing? Legumes? Legumes. Legumes. You know, honestly, that's something that I haven't really researched or looked too much into, is legumes. Say it again? More high protein? Legumes are high protein? So that may be a good, I'll have to do that. That's one of those questions that maybe I just don't know yet, but that's okay. I'm gonna look on my list real quick, because I know I have more.
Okay, inflammation cleanse. Dairy, wheat, alcohol, sugar, red meat, here we go. Soy and caffeine are the other two.
Soy and caffeine. Now, this is one of those situations where, not me personally, but if I took this from you, imagine me taking caffeine from you. We'd be all having headaches all day long. So this is the thing, right? I'm not going to take these from you. I would only add or fill the gaps with whatever it is that's going to help you move forward. Dairy, I would try to add maybe a supplement, maybe a almond milk. Maybe if you're like heavy on your heavy cream, awesome. You can keep that dairy, but try and have your cereal with almond milk instead. Alcohol, big one, big one. I'm gonna say this just right off the bat here. If you do nothing else different in these next 6 weeks, if you worked out the way you normally work out and you eat the way you normally eat, but you stop drinking alcohol, you will see results. You will lose weight. This is huge. Empty fucking calories. So, if I am going to drink, what am I going to drink? Seltzers. Red wine, tequila. Awesome. So what I think about that is what plant or grain makes that alcohol? Tequila is a plant, right? Red wine is a plant. And if we go back to our carbohydrate list of grains and fruits and vegetables, we would rather choose a fruit and vegetable rather than a coffee beer. Awesome. Wheat, the big one. Wheat's in everything. Wheat's in protein bars. Wheat's in everything. Everything. So just keep an eye out for it. Just look at ingredients, keep an eye out for it. If you are going to go wheat, look for the word whole before. Whole wheat, rather than just wheat. Whole. Sugar. Sugar's in everything too. That's a tough one. You can minimize your sugar by less juices or sugar-free juices. Sugar's a tough one. I like sugar. I like my bakable chocolate chip cookies, right? So I choose to have unsweetened cranberry juice, which is hard as fuck, right? But I kind of like it now. It's fucking weird. Anyways, I choose my sugar, right, in my 20%. The other 80% of the time, let it go. Red meat, soy, caffeine. Awesome. Cool. So that might be something that you guys are interested in being like, you know what? I could let dairy go for 6 weeks. Let's just try it. Right? But I or your other coaches are not going to take anything away from you. If you want to challenge yourself and take that away for like a week, right? You can try a week without it, see how your body feels, and go from there. Awesome, guys. Okay, before I move on from nutrition, does anybody have questions? I know it's a lot. Okay, so I'm going to skip that, and we're going to move right to what I call the daily dozen. Yes, question. Great question. She said water intake. What's the water intake? So the women for protein was 100 grams, men was 120 to 160. Everybody in this room should be getting 100 ounces of water a day. 100 ounces of water. Really good question. I'm glad you asked that. Because I meant to cover it. So my water bottle here is 33 ounces of water. So I know I need to drink 3 of these a day in order to get 100 ounces of water. Okay. What I recommend is getting a water bottle that you value. Yes. Tea, I would consider counts. Carbonated water, no. Funny story. I was like 100 ounces of water a day to one of my clients. He drank 100 ounces of water in LaCroix. I don't know, but he had headaches and diarrhea, and he was like, you said 100 ounces of water. And he drank all of it in So find a water bottle you value, right? I value this water bottle. I don't want to lose this water bottle. I'm gonna take this everywhere I go. And I know that I need to get 3 of these done by the end of today. Another good way is maybe I put like a, oh no, I don't want to break it. Okay, hair tie. Imagine putting like a hair tie down here, right? And I know that when I drink 33 ounces, I'm gonna move that hair tie up halfway. And then I'm gonna drink another 33 ounces, and I'm gonna move that hair tie all the way up. And what I mean by that is I've actually marked my water bottles before. So I put like a permanent marker here as 1, here, 2, here, 3. And you move that up and down. That way you know, because sometimes you're like, I don't know, I filled this up in the morning. Have I even filled it up since? Sometimes you don't know, right? So get a water bottle you value or mark them up and go from there. So everybody in the room should have 100 ounces of water a day. Anything over that is bonus. Okay, Amy doesn't. And then this is it, guys. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Okay. So the Daily Dozen is a challenge, a personal challenge that I've done for myself and some of my clients in the past. So I would like, if you would like to, for you to create your own Daily Dozen. And I would like you to share it with your coach. Okay. So tonight or even right now, because I'm gonna write with you. I might give us like 2 minutes of quiet time, and we're gonna start this together. So listen, this is what it's all about. 12 things, which is a lot, by the way, so no pressure if it's not 12. 12 things that aid in my physical health, mental health, stress management, nutrition, anything that can lead my life in a more positive way. Okay? I'm going to start writing a few examples. These are my personal Daily Dozen. A daily probiotic. Something that I want to do every day, but I always freaking forget. Lemon water before my coffee in the mornings. If I can just drink 8 ounces of lemon water in the morning, I know I'm cleansing my liver, and then I can start on with either my small meal or my coffee or so on. Cranberry juice. Ton of benefits. So many benefits. Sugar-free cranberry juice, that is. So many benefits, right? I found if I have cranberry juice every day, you know, like urinary tract, that kind of stuff, right? We're cleansing, we're working on the inside as well as the outside. Meditate every day, right? That's about connecting with yourself. Not everybody's there. That's fine, right? We're all on our own journeys. But what I found is even just 10 minutes a day brings me back to myself. I actually took a picture of my Daily Dozen before I came over here. No alcohol. Daily Dozen. Journal. Journal my thoughts. Get my thoughts out of my head onto a piece of paper. If not, they're going to bounce around up here all day long. read a book or Audible. Right? It takes me 15, 20 minutes to get to the gym. So I just turn on my favorite podcast, something that's gonna lift me up. Right? They say laugh more. So if you're one of those people that like watches, because I am, Game of Thrones, like I binge watched the entire thing. And then I went to bed and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I went to bed with all this like violence and anger inside my head. Right? But just a little bit of positivity before bed or on your way in these transitional places can do the body and mind good. Oh yeah, 100 ounces of water. All right. And then a few of my other ones, I've been really focusing on, becoming my better self. And so I'll share it with you guys since we're all here sharing. One of these says, practice my authentic attributes. And then I wrote a list of what my authentic attributes are. Honesty, kindness, balance, accountability, responsible, self-love, vulnerable, be spontaneous, assertive, aware, and consistent. So those are my attributes that I want to practice every single day to be a better version of myself. And so it's a daily reminder that when I go home, I say, were you honest today? Were you kind? Were you assertive? Hell yes, I was. And I check mark it. And it's just a constant confidence builder, right? So yes, we're here talking about nutrition and movement, but our minds are so powerful, right? This is really, really what we have to learn about. Does anybody, I know I named a lot, is there anything up there that somebody would add? Yes.
I think something around like connection, like connecting to a friend or like a.
Love that. Love that. So some kind of, so that could be text a friend. Something simple. James is really good at texting me and checking in on me. Text a friend. It could be the same friend, it could be a family member, it could be anything, but you know what? It makes you feel better and it makes that person feel just a little bit better. Love that one. What else? Say that one more time. Yes, sleeping. Good. Oh my gosh, sleeping. Another thing I didn't mention, but I meant to. 7 to 9 hours a night. We're not going to hit that every day, but we can try. What else? Anybody? Book classes? I like that. Book fitness classes. So when you get home tonight, you set yourself up for the next 3 days. Right? And then you have a team of people to hold you accountable to show up to those next workouts. And if you don't feel like going to those classes, reach out to a friend. Text a friend, text your coach. I really don't feel like going today. Right? Him and I have had some moments lately. Text a friend. Super powerful. What else? Boom. Spend time outside. Find nature. Love that. Find nature, you guys. You can find nature, meditate, and chip away at your water all all in 10 minutes. Right? You can start to really chip away there. And some of these things you don't even have to physically do. For example, as long as I don't stop and grab a beer tonight, I can check mark that one. Right? I don't physically have to do anything. I just have to not do it. Awesome. So I would love for all of you to write up your daily dozen and send it to your coach. Okay? Is there any other questions? Awesome, guys. Okay, so I'm super excited for the next 6 weeks. 3 workouts a week here at the gym. Any workouts you do outside of the gym, bonus. We have these transformation challenges, like Team Tony is right there. So if you worked out today, you can go and mark one of your 3 workouts already. Okay? Nutrition challenge or nutrition meeting today. Check in with your coaches. You're going to be getting a lot of information on True Body. It's new to me. Brendan seems to know a lot about it. I'm more of a pen to paper person. Obviously, I always put my workouts on here and not the screen. But lots of more information is going to come your way. And if you're kind of like lost, you're like, yeah, I'm really not getting any information, reach out, text a friend, text your coach. Cool? All right, guys, good job. Yeah, thank you.